Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Wright. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Bucs will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Young off the play fake. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards. I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Hubbard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Herbert is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat, your defense gives up a quick touchdown, but you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Buccaneers now out of his end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Herbert going to change the play here. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
23 yards on the play.
32.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kari Blossingame, 26 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Going up top.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Off the play fake, Young. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Young to throw it. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Young on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. Herbert throwing again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Herbert now. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Carolina. 62 yards.
Ready. Red 38. Hey, check next.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Hubbard.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, here's a run with Wright. Able to slither by. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Third and 2, Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kene Nwangu. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The play fake. Now Young rolling to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On play action, Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A give up the middle, Hubbard. A beautiful fake. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Right back to Hubbard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Young with it, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Herbert.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. In motion right, that's Hyatt. Again, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. A big play here. 3rd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Throwing, Herbert.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now 2nd and 4. Herbert.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And they'll go right back to Wright. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here now, 3rd down. Herbert going to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. That one complete till again.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Now there is 1 second remaining. So they'll have time here for one more play. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.